Hey guys, today I'm going to be rebuilding a fuel pump on a 2012 Yamaha Grizzly. Picked up this Quantum fuel pump rebuild kit. It gets really good reviews. Just grabbed it off Amazon. I think it's around $100. And anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to rebuild a fuel pump. So once you get the back of the Grizzly open, you have to take, that's the fuel pumps underneath the seat. You take those acorn nuts out and you pull it out. And I'm going to be working on it over here. Here's a pro tip: make sure your gas tank isn't full before you take fuel pump out, because the fuel pours everywhere. Ask me how I know. So I'm going to keep this fuel pump here because I just put a fuel pump on, or a fuel filter on rather, less than 2 months ago. So you don't want to break these little tabs off. There we go. It pops right off just like that. And your fuel pump, the actual motor's right in here. And this is the original, so it's probably going to be a bear to get out. So you have this little tab right here, which is where it powers the motor. And you just kind of gotta work at it. There we go. Pops straight out just like that. So now you should be able to push that motor down and through with any amount of luck. There we go. So it just pops out, and you're gonna get fuel, of course, everywhere. So this one looks like, there's your old motor. That's original Yamaha. And we're just gonna pull the old one out. Here's the important thing: make sure that these are the same. And they are not. So I'm actually gonna use the original wiring, because those are not the same. Let's hope these are. Yep. So I'm going to use the original wiring. Sometimes with these Quantum, they don't send. See how the clips are different? So I'm not sure why that is, but it just is. So luckily this is perfectly good and undamaged. So I'm going to thread this down in there again. So you're threading it down into the top, and you're going to clip the new motor in. Sometimes it'll be labeled positive and negative on there. Other times it will not. And this is one of those times it is not. Well, I'm going to assume black is negative. These can be a bear to get in sometimes. They should just snap right in, but sometimes they don't. You have to force them. So unfortunately, that ring right in there got stuck. So I'm going to reuse the O-ring as well, because see, it just snapped right up in there. It should hold steady like that. And then just reclip it in here. So now we've replaced the actual fuel pump, and now we're going to replace the valve. This should just pop out, yep, just like that. And luckily it's a perfect match. And this one I can change the O-ring on, and it forces right up in there. That's perfect. Now I'm going to put this back together. Keep these old parts, because you never know in case you get a faulty one. Because this was still working, it was just failing. So, and any of these O-rings are very handy to keep. You never know when you might need them. This stuff is extra. I don't need that. It's garbage. Now I'm going to put this back together.
careful, you don't want to snap these. Yeah, so that looks good. It's all back together. Easy peasy, guys. And that's your fuel adjust, or that's your, sorry, your that measures your fuel and lets you gauge, know how much you have in the tank. But just again, just have a once over and look and see, okay, you know, make sure all the clips, nothing worse than taking another half an hour or 45 minutes to tear everything apart because you forgot to do the clip or something like that. Okay guys, I'm gonna put it back together and then we'll be back for when it fires up. Okay guys, now I'm gonna start the process and see if we get prime. Sounds good, nice and crisp. So it worked well. The Quantum kit works really well. It sounds different, it sounds crisp, and hopefully that solves my problem of when the bike gets hot, it cuts out. So anyway, time will tell. Thanks guys for joining me. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, and thanks.